Good evening, good evening.
Hey, what's up?
Everything good. Boy, so I surely didn't look at the market as yet, but we will see what's going on. You okay? So I went up to the day so I could see the major areas where price was finding support and resistance. So we could get a better idea of what the market is actually doing this week. So these black lines would represent the major areas that I want to keep a close eye on. You see this resistance here. This is where the support is here, where price is right now. Want to keep an eye on that, and we're on the day time frame. So as we move down through the week, we could tell that the market is already at a major level where price finds support or resistance a lot. So right now, since price is above it, we're looking for price to find support. See all this resistance here? All this resistance along this level. Support, 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 resistance. So we're looking for price to find resistance again. I mean, support again, sorry, on the day. Keeping in mind that it's not this one line, it's the whole area. You And because I'm on the day, I'm not going from the wick to the body of the candle. I'm looking for where price actually stopped on the line, where price stopped. This is just to get an this is just to get an overall idea of what the market is trying to do. You could see here on this top of the zone, our price stop here. before breaking it and then retested and dropping again. Support here, resistance. So we're looking for price to move out of this area here before we actually hop in and trade on a smaller time frame. Okay, so right now I love this resistance and this support, but we're on the day time frame and it can come all the way down here to wicket. So we can let the smaller time frame tell us when to actually get in the trade. This is 30 pip move just to get to the wick from where price is now. So AN, I'm gonna keep my eye on AN. I have AN could potentially be going up once the support holds here. So looking at this right now, if I was to jump in the trade, I'd be jumping in for a sell. If I was to be entering this trade now, which I'm not, that would be my setup, because the support level here, price came down, it retested here, we could look for it to drop. So I'm looking for it to go here, but we can wait for price to actually give us that confirmation. As the market tries to catch itself, it's probably going to play in this area until the market actually picks up later tonight or into tomorrow. So we're just going to wait for candles to print on the smaller time frame to give us confirmation. Like looking at it on a smaller time frame, I could see, I looking at this support here. You look around, you look to the right of where I placed it because of these. Because of these two touches, I placed this line here. And if you look to the right, you see price finding resistance, price found support, resistance. Price is below it right now, so we could potentially look for price to find resistance here as well along the same level. A short-term trade would be riding it down to this support level here, along this line here, follow across here. See the support and resistance along the line. Short-term trade for 30 pips, but let's let the market catch itself, and tell us exactly what it's going to do. And just be patient with the market. Let me just change this so I could know that I placed it on a smaller time frame. You guys can see my screen, right? So I'm looking for major levels. I have resistance here, support here, resistance here, but I also noticed this trend line. Gonna see how price interact with this area. Right now the market is trending up, but we won't play blind to this resistance level here. We could either wait for price to find support again on the trend line, and then we could buy it up, or wait for price to get up, retest, and then we could buy it up. Or price breaks the trend line, retests it as resistance because it was finding support. We can look to sell it down. It's just a matter of reacting to the market. These are my possible scenarios, and price will do one of them. So the pip count, if it was to come back down to the trend line, be about 100 pips. If it was to break the zone above, would be 100 pips. If we wait on the break on the retest, 270 pips. That's a lot of pips to be made this week. We just got to be patient with the market. 240 pips. So just be patient with the market. The higher time frame will tell you the story. Makes it a lot easier. Just take a look at it. You don't have to analyze on it. You can just pay attention to see that it is an uptrend. We go down to the 1 hour. We go down to the 1 hour, it'll look like, if I didn't have the trend line on it, it would probably look like it's in a downtrend, because this is what we see. Which it is downtrending right now, but it could be a pullback on the bigger time frame. So we might be looking for the sell, but the higher time frame will actually tell you the real story, the real direction. If we can catch it here on a smaller time frame, back down to the trend line, that's awesome. That's awesome. And we still wait. I dropped because of this support level here, and I saw this resistance on it, and look what price did here. Find support right here. So we're gonna wait. If we on a smaller time frame, we could just wait for a break in a retest here, and then sell it down. So just a matter of reacting to the market. And we still get to catch a whole lot of pips. It's just about being patient. Still could catch 100 pips on the move, and we'll break it down into smaller moves. You could break it down into smaller moves, and that's fine. So for right now, EA could go either direction. So I'm just gonna highlight it. I definitely want to watch this one. True. Definitely gonna keep an eye on that. Really don't want to leave my zones. This one. Okay. What stands out to me on this pair, all these wicks on this line right here, all those wicks, price drop. On this level here, if we go back, we can see the resistance here, support here. We actually could place another line right here. So some pairs like this right now, this is a little choppy for me, even on the day. It's a little choppy, even though I see this resistance level here. Because these candles like so close together, these candles so close together, it looks jumbled up. I won't bother with this right now. I'll take a look at it later on, even if I was to. So I can just come back to this one. So with gold, I can wait for price to break one of these levels. I won't trade inside here. I wait for a break and a retest. Look for the buy, or wait for the break and retest and sell. It's a lot of money on the table in between there, a lot of pips, but it turned around here at a key level. We look over here and we see all these support where price stop coming down. And we see here, it just stopped here and started to come down too. I would wait for this to happen, or if we see it on a smaller time frame, we get that confirmation and we'll go down with it. But either way, we're just waiting on the market to tell us which way to go. So what I see on this on the day is price has really been dropping with no real pullback. Move, pullback, move, pullback, move. We may get a pullback here. But what stands out is here. So I'm going to go back in the past and see if I see some more support on this level. Just change this color to black. So I see price playing in this area. It's not well defined. So we can go back a little bit further. Okay, I like this a whole lot better. So where price is right now, it found support here and started to move back up. So that gives me the confidence to know that this is a strong area. Even though I had to go back a little ways, that's fine. Market has a good memory. Stop there, leave left long wicks and start to move up. And like I said, it's been moving with no real pullback, just been dropping and dropping and dropping. So if we put the fib on this on the day, and we say we can just ride it up to the 23, the first level on the fib from where price is right now, that would give us 260 pips, 260. Looking at the fib levels, when you put the crosshair on it, and I just look back in the past, I see in this area, I see support along the 50. Along the 50, I see this resistance here, along with these two touches here, very close to the 50%. 38, I see the support in this area. Resistance right here, support right here. So support on the 23, you can see the 23% here, support right there. So it could really go to any of these levels. It really could go to any of those levels to find resistance. So it can either go 23, 38, and I stopping at the 50 because I see this where this last pullback stop, and that's why I stopping at the 50 right now on the fib. Yeah, price could very well go to the 786 on the fib. It could. See the resistance right here and support over here. It really could, but I would like to be safe. If I say 200 pips from to the 23% on the fib, like that's a lot of pips. That's a lot of pips. That's a lot of pips. If I had to take a guess, which I really shouldn't, I would say the 50% because it's just been dropping and dropping and dropping. I would say the 50%. But let's wait on it. Let's wait on the confirmation. And we'll get that confirmation from a smaller time frame. Price breaking this level here. But when we get down to the hour chart, we get a totally different story. Because this what stands out to me on the hour, this level. This level here is support. Price just broke it. We had a long wick here. So the price tried to come down and fail. We had a gap. So for me to take this trade, I need price to break this level here as a buy. I need price to break this level and retest it. And then we'll just ride it up right here. And then we'll wait for this level to break and retest right here. This previous resistance turn into support here. And then we'll buy again to this resistance level. Wait for price to react. If it breaks it, we go in again, wait on the retest. Or if it comes down, if find resistance on this level based on this support over here, then we know we selling it down to the previous resistance or the previous flow over here. So it's just a matter of waiting on the market to actually tell you what it's gonna do. That's all it is. Being patient and confident, knowing when to get in or to trade. So AU, I need this level to break first before we actually say, okay, it's a buy, but I am expecting it to go up. So I am putting it as a buy. So AN, I have as a buy. AUDCHF, I have it as a sell. EA, we can wait on that one. USDCHF, we're waiting on that one. I skipped gold because it wasn't too clear. We actually waiting a little while. AUD, looking for it to go up. CHF, JPY. On the day. On the day, price stopped going down here. It stopped here, giving it a standard double bottom. Standard double bottom. The standard double bottom would say price will go up. And that's 225 pips. A standard double bottom. Double bottom being price came down, stop at this level, moved away, came back down. We can look for price to continue going up. That's a standard double bottom. But looking at the chart, what price is actually doing, price stopped here. Keep this in consideration, the stop here, where price found support, where price found support, where price found support and resistance. Keep this area in mind. So if we were to just buy now from the day, we can look at about 50 pips. About 50 pips. So if you trade and if you scalp too, and you're looking at this on a 15-minute, right? Keep in mind that we could, looking at it on the day, if you're taking a trade from someone and they tell you to sell, and you happen to buy, or they told you to sell and you actually sold, keep in mind that there are rules of their trading strategy. So I looking for this to go up about 50 pips right here. So give yourself room. When you look at the bigger time frame, you could see the story of what's going on in the market. You could see the price find support here, and it actually would be a good time to buy. So if you sell, like bear in mind that you might get some drawdown up to about 50, maybe 75 pips. So whenever you take a trade, like you can always go back to the day and see what's going on with the trade. All right. So even if you just go into the chart to mark up where price turns around a lot, and you could just mark anywhere the price turn around, previous support turn to resistance right here. This support turn into this resistance, you know you're looking to sell. The floor turn into the ceiling, sell. A lot of support here. I would have waited for a retest, no trade. And I would have just missed out on this opportunity, and that's fine. That's fine. I have no problem missing out opportunities, because once we get this confirmation, resistance, support, like this way you want to be getting into trades. So for right now, I have this one to be going up. I have it going all the way up here, long term. But it's a matter of waiting on the market to actually print some candles. The first thing I notice is the support level in this area. Support, and then resistance over here. Price could potentially be finding resistance here as well. Let's go back in the past to see how strong this line is, or this area. I see support, I see resistance, I see support. So I like this level right now because of the support looking like a resistance right here. For me, I would be trying to get out at the last low. So that's about 186 pips. I'm looking for this to drop this week or early this week. I'm looking for it to drop. All stop loss are optional. I using 15. That don't mean you have to use 15. But in any event, we just wait. We just react into the market because this could actually break this level. And then we just waiting on the retest. And then we looking to buy it up. But for right now, I see a break and a retest. Support, resistance, price finding resistance here. I'm looking for this to drop. So this is my view on what I see in the market. This is how I trade. I trade by reacting to the market. So I got ECAD to go down. Support, resistance, price dropped. Let's just mark this support level here, support, resistance. So this is exactly what I'd be waiting on. This is it here. This is exactly what I look for. This support here turns into resistance over here, and then you sell. previous support turned into resistance. We know that this was once the floor support. Support was broken and came back up to retest it. Price stopped, candle closed below here where it tried to go up and fail along these wicks, along the line, and then you get price to drop. And I stopped it there because look what price is doing right now. The same support level turned to resistance here. Yes, price did go a little bit higher here, but it's finding resistance here again. This is what it looks like. This is what I see.
So are you looking for that to drop and go into a sell?
Yes. And this would be where we get out. But like I say, but I would take my exit, like my take profit would go at the previous low.
Oh, okay.
So right now it's still early in the week. We're looking at the day time frame. So I'm not entering any trades. But if I see something, I'll definitely jump in. But for right now, I want the market to catch itself and print some more candles to show us exactly what's going on.
To see if it retest the resistance line, or how far it will break or what?
So right now I'm just looking at the chart to see what my expectation is to what I need to be looking for, whether I need to be looking for sells or buy, and that's why I on the day. So I'm not looking for anything in particular to happen. I just want to let some candles print so that it can actually tell me what's going on. So I'm not expecting this to come back up or continue dropping. Like I just scan in the market to see. When I look at these, I say, okay, AN, I'm looking for this to go up. AUDCHF, I'm looking for it to go down. EA, still undecided. All set with blue, I'm looking for buys on them. I'm looking for buys on anything with red, I'm looking for sells on them. But at the end of the day, when I look at the chart, I still waiting to see what price is actually doing. I want the market to catch itself and print some more candles. So it's very slow in the market right now. And it don't make no sense being in a trade and the trade ain't really moving nowhere. So it could be just, let's go to the 15. 15-minute price is just playing around in this area here. By late tonight, early tomorrow morning, we'll have a lot more candles printed where it actually telling us exactly what price is doing. So I'm waiting on the market to speed up, but that's why I just doing the market outlook right now. Because this could very well come back up here on a 15-minute and give me my retest that I'm waiting on for this area where price was finding support. So with more candles printing, that would give me the indication that, okay, price really is going down now because I got this retest with more candles printed. And on the day, that'll probably just be a wick. That'll probably just be a wick up in this area.
Okay.
So I got this one, looking at it to go down. CJ. So with this one here now, I have to move away from price because I see this level where price stopped, as well as this level here, right here where price is, like we're below where this candle stopped with this long wick. And I see this support here. On the day, that probably is a lot of pips, 60. But I want to go in the past to see which one I like better. Support, 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 resistance, resistance. So I like the top. And so that's probably just how wide my zone is going to be on this pair. So this one just it's in a funny place right now. It's in a funny place. So I'm not even gonna fool with this one right now until some more candles print. Yeah, I can just wait on more candles to print on this one. I'm not fooling with this right now. Looking at this one, I won't fool with this one either. Got too much going on right in this area. It's some good pips, no doubt, but it just looked too funny for me. So I need the price to actually move. So I know I ain't fooling with this one this week right now until something change. So I know that's two less pairs I have to worry about right now. CJ and CAD, CHF. I know I don't have to bother them two right now. Less pairs I have to worry about. Support, I see a lot of support right here. See the support level here. Price just gave us a long wick here. On the day, price will probably come back up and give us another wick. That would be an indication that we could sell. But until something actually happens with this making a move, either it comes back up, finds resistance, and then we sell it, or price breaks above, retest, and then we buy it. So more candles to print for sure. Because this wick is so long and the candle closed all the way down here, I don't want to risk selling it right now. Price may probably come back up and close probably up here at 631.26 and then drop on the candle after that one. So right now, this one is undecided. Support level, resistance here, support here. Okay, I like this one better. See the resistance here? Resistance, support, support. That's where price is right now. We see a lot of wicks right here. We could probably expect price to drop back down to this level here before it bounces back up. That's about 100 pips. Again, I won't wait for more candles to print. But for right now, I'm looking at this as a sell because of all the wicks. Previous support turned into resistance. So this one right now is a little tricky. market could be at a turning point. I'd like to see what price does when it reaches the X. X marks the spot. I'd love to see what it does. $618 on the trend line. So I can keep an eye on this one too. I can wait for a breakout. Either price break the trend line, come back up, or price breaks above, find support here or on the trend line. We look for it to go up. It's a reacting game, waiting on price to react. Price been dropping. So what I did just now, when I drew this, turn the magnet on. When I drew this, I felt the similarity in the length. I saw the similarity in the length of this push down to the downside, right? So what I did was I cloned it. And if this is similar to this, then the pullback would be similar as well. Let me check this on a smaller time frame. I see a support level here. So I won't fool with this trade because price could find resistance here. And we have this long wick to show where price tried to go up and it failed. So I leaving this alone right now. I gotta let more candles actually print before we fool with anything. I don't put your money at risk. But I'll just keep an eye on it because it has been dropping and it could very well do a pullback. If you would want to get in, we'd want to get in to catch the move to the downside if it does. So I can just keep an eye on it. So this level, you can see the support, price resistance here. All right, you need more candles to print on this one. More candles to print. So we got a potential trend line, finding resistance, and then it broke above, found support. It moved up, it came back down. It may struggle to break this level. If it finds support here, then we're looking to buy it up. $90 pips. That's being safe. Price will probably move a lot more, probably to this major level here. Follow. See, you got support here, resistance here, support here, resistance here. Price may move all the way up here after finding support on the trend line. So I keep an eye out on that. Right now I have this as a buy until more candles are actually printed. Support level stands out right here along the crosshair. Support level, support, resistance right here. We need more candles to print. So this one's still up in the air. Resistance, resistance, support, resistance, support. I like the line. Support, support, support. Price comes back down. Find support, and we know we buy in. Lots of opportunities in the market. We just wait on them. just react to what price actually does. Price could come back up, find support here, and then we buy. It's just reacting. It ain't trying to figure out up or down. Just wait on price. Price will tell you what's going on. So even though I have this line here, like price closed below, went back up, no retest, it closed above, so it didn't break this level. Price tried, but it failed. So no retest confirms that the level still held. So as far as I'm concerned, this is still the floor. Yeah, price did drop a lot. Price did drop a lot, but we didn't get that confirmation as the retest, the previous support turned to resistance. And I'm fine with that. I wouldn't have been trading it no way. Wouldn't have been trading it no way because this candle closed below. That's why you wait on the retest. Had you gotten in when you saw this happen and then you sold, you would have been in the negative a lot right now. And that's why you wait. That's why the close of the candle is so important. You wait to see where it closes. Came down, it closed up here. You wait on the close of the candle. So just waiting on this one to see what it's gonna do. Resistance here, potential support right here. Got some wicks down here. Remember, it's an area, so I can keep an eye on this. I got this for a buy, I think in buy, but let's let some more candles print to give us that confirmation. So I could easily drop this line here, and you could see it a little bit better. But I can leave it for now. GN, a traditional double top. The GN isn't clear right now. On the day, it looks like it's playing around this area here. Not really moving, but this is a lot of pips. I could guarantee you that. 1,600 pips. 1,600. So if price was to continue going down and stay in this consolidation box, we could catch about 1,200 pips. But let's wait and let's just pick. Let's pick at it. You don't have to catch all one time. We can pick at it. So I see this level here where I get in a lot of wicks. I get support right there. And then we actually get this support here. So let's let the market print some more candles and we just be patient with the market. Let it catch itself and then we go from there. Let's wait on it. The resistance here. Resistance. Let's wait on it. Let's wait on it. I'd love to catch this down. I would love to. Price may very well come all the way back up here. from where it's at now. 900 pips. But we still on the day chart. Let's be patient. Let's wait. All right. Keep an eye on that one. First thing I notice, very first thing, that's what I see. Support level, resistance level, previous support, turn into resistance over here, clear to sell. Because this has been playing in this channel, I want to see how price actually reacts. It closed above the line, but let's keep an eye on this one as well. Okay, this one just moving sideways right now. No clear direction. What I do see is price dropping lower and lower. Maybe attempting to come back down, but let's wait on a clear sign that that's what price wants to do. Fine, let's keep an eye on this one as well. And you. Place a line where price stopped. The last high. Support, resistance. I only see one touch on this level here where price stopped going down. So we can go back in the past. See, we have another touch over here. See, we have another touch here. So this is actually a strong level. Waiting on more candles to print as well. That's 120 to the ceiling. 65 to the floor. Let's let some more candles print. I know we can make some money off this one for sure this week. And J. Previous low. Previous high. Price potentially finding support again. 182 pips to the high. 60 to the low. Get a break and a retest of this level here. I was looking for more touches on this line. Resistance turns to support. Price took off. Showing resistance over here. So these two levels are pretty strong levels. I'd love to get a wick and then price close above so that we could get a better entry to buy it up. So from this line to this line is about 236 pips. I would still wait for some more candles to print, let the market pick up. So I can mark this one for now as a buy, but all of these could change when we get on the smaller time frame. But this is just the overview of the big picture of the market. Now that we know it, when we go into the market this week, we already have an idea of what to expect. So this one is pretty clear. Support level, turn into resistance over here. I'd wait for some more candles to print to let me know. Previous resistance, we're waiting on this support for this to turn to support, and then we could buy it up. But keep in mind that looking at this, you see price dropping. So just take that in consideration. But if you see support found here, then you know that you could buy. You could buy even if it's just to the last place where price found resistance or support. Whether it be this one or this one down here, where price currently is now. So we're waiting for price to find support or resistance. Keep an eye on that. If you want to be safe, if you want to be safer and wait a little bit longer to trade, to get in a trade, you could always just come to the chart, do the last high or do the last low, and just wait for price to either break and retest, and you could sell, or you just wait for price to break above, come down, and then you could buy. Like if you're that patient to wait, this could take anywhere from a second, minute, an hour, 4 hours, 3 days. It could take however long if you want to wait. And even if you're doing it on a smaller time frame, you could just set your levels and say, okay, let me set an alert. If price break is here, I can wait on the retest and then I enter, catch it up. You could set an alert when price breaks and retest, you catch it on the way down. But this one's still up in the air, but I'll keep an eye on it for sure. So I already saw that my zone was here, but what I first saw was this support level turn into resistance over here. Price stopped here. Why did price stop there? You got some resistance over here. You got some resistance right here. No support, but if you follow the crosshair, you see price stop here. You see a lot of support on this level here. Touches. Price tried to break it, failed. We can look for this to go down. But keeping in mind this resistance level which turned into a support here, I would wait for this level to get broken on a smaller time frame. Or if it shows us it someplace else, then we'll enter. This there is a support level too. Price finds resistance over here, then we could sell. But this one's still up in the air. So no money at risk right now. We good. We don't have to force nothing in the market. Nothing look super where we say we don't want to miss this trade. Nothing looks super right now. Price stop here. Support here. Resistance here. Support. See how much pips from where price is right now. 88 pips. I still waiting on more candles to print. I don't want to take a risk tonight. But I do see the previous support. Price finding resistance on it right now. So I go on with the sell on this one. I'm not entering, I'm just marking it as a sell. Price stopped here. Got resistance here, support here, potential support. Let's go back and see how valid this line is. I would count these as touches because I don't have a zone in place. Resistance here, support here, support, support. So I like the level. Still waiting on more candles to form. Strong support level. I see a touch here. I see this long wick happen in the past. Same thing happened here. Price just may go up. This looks like a trend line I have on it. Not really a trend line. It's been dropping a lot. If I could stop here along this level where you can see a lot of support, price just may go up. Support, resistance, support, support. Let's wait for more candles to form. I'm gonna leave this one alone. I can take a look at UCAD and then that would be me. I see the strong support in this area here. And it looked too jumbled up for me to fool with this right now. That's why UCAD, that's why I have UCAD to the bottom. It looked too choppy for me. Yeah, I'm not fooling with UCAD right now, even though I see this resistance level here and this resistance level here. These wicks, I don't know. I'll leave this one alone. I'll leave this one alone for now. But that's a quick recap of what I'm looking at this week. And it probably won't be all of them. Okay, so that's a quick recap. I'm looking for the buy on AN because of this resistance level turn to support here, potentially. Did I even look at this? Oh, I look at this on a small time frame. I see the strong support, but I have mixed feelings about this one now. I can just change this to, I have this line here. I try to figure out why I have this line here. Probably from a smaller time frame. Okay, see it. I see the support level. I ain't too sure about this one right now. Let's let more candles print. Support level. Expect price to go up. I read that. Previous resistance turned to support here. I read it. UCAD. Trend line break. Retest. Price struggling to break this level here where price found resistance. Potential buy. NJ is at a support level. Price can continue going up. On a smaller time frame, we saw where price was finding resistance. So these arrows showing us the support resistance on the hour, I believe it was. Previous support turned to resistance here. We could look for this to drop, to keep dropping, but this had a gap, so we're gonna wait. I'm not gonna trade it yet. This could potentially drop. I see a lot of resistance here. Price could potentially drop. Support, support, resistance, resistance. Price could drop. Same thing, a lot of support, a lot of resistance. Potential resistance here. I like it. Same thing here. Just waiting on more candles to drop, to print. Potential resistance level here. Long wick on D. This last week, a lot of wicks in this area. It had a gap. The gap is in the direction we expecting this to go, which is down. I had two charts that I did with this tonight. And I realized it when I was moving them up, that I did the same markup with two different charts. I'm looking for the same thing on the two of them, which is a good thing. And then we just waiting on some more candles to print with these so we can see what price is doing. We just waiting on these. Maybe drawing too much. I can try and understand that right now. So that's all I have. I can keep these here. You guys can take screenshots to see what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking for. But when I actually get down to about to enter a trade, I'll be on a smaller time frame so we get a tighter entry and wait on our confirmation before we take any trade. Okay, so we'll work our way down. I can give the market. I'm not gonna come back in the market tonight. I'm just gonna let it do what it do. If you guys send me a screenshot, then I'll take a look at it. But I am not trying to trade tonight because I already know the market is slow. I don't want to put no money at risk tonight with the market being so choppy and slow. All right. So that's all I have. All right. So any questions before I call it a night? Every trade that I do is market execution now. I don't use dependent orders because I actually I actually watch price. I actually watch how price react with a level. So I don't set pending orders anymore. Everything is market execution, and I just wait on it instead of setting the pending, and then the market do what the market wants to do, and that's what the market will do. So I actually sit and I watch. I don't sit and watch, but I set alerts and I watch it as it approaches or as it interacts with a key level. So I don't set pending orders anymore. So everything is market execution. All right. So y'all have a good night. Sorry for sending the message so late and the troubles y'all had. But once y'all add the information I dropped in the Telegram, y'all be able to find it. We can use the same link all week. We did we're gonna use the same Zoom link, same Zoom code all week. I'm gonna try to get these videos edited and posted on my YouTube channel so you guys can come back and review it. The last 2 weeks we did it every day and we didn't record anything. And I think that was a lot of nuggets that got dropped that that nobody could really find unless he was on the call. So I can record a lot more now, and y'all feel free to, if I going over something, to unmute and ask you questions. Because if you have questions, then probably 1,000 other people probably gonna have questions, and so it's best you just ask them. All right. So y'all have a good night, and we'll be in the Telegram group. If y'all have chats and y'all want to drop them, and then we'll see how it goes. All right. So if we see opportunities, we can trade. We can make some money. But y'all have a good night.